Right. Good evening, everyone. Hope yesterday you practiced this one. Found something on Google. You didn't find in Google executive framework. You didn't study or not found? Not study. See, there are two things are there. You tried on Google searching for these notes, not found. Number two, you forgot to study. Second one, which one? One or two? Two. One. Searched but not found. Found complex definitions. So what definitions you found? Jargon words means hey, yesterday we were executor framework say object as part of try resource, right? And we got error. Last batch I have used. It was working. Yesterday, surprise, why it is not working? See, when you call shutdown method, there is a chance that I may forgot to call shutdown method. Na? So it must be called automatically. So it's kind of close operation. Then I have to as a resource. Why it is not accessed? Because in this Eclipse we are using Java 17 version. Java ES20 API documentation. I am not talking, right? Okay. Sudev, hey, first time I am seeing your name, man. Pirish Sudev. Thank you. At least by end of the course, you are speaking. Look at here. I need executor. Concurrent executor. Oh, today my internet is very speed. Wow. Observe this. Public interface executor. It is not implementing auto closable. It's not extending auto closable. Executor service. Weather problem. Hello. I think today I have to give rest to the system. Huh? So one day holiday system need. Yeah, holiday today. Tejas, everything for found. Public interface executor service extends executor and auto closing. From which version? How can I find from 20? Okay, now we have to do reverse engineering. Java SE 19 API documentation. Hello. Did you notice? From which version onwards it become auto closable? From 19 version. Up to Java. You always confusing. From Java 20 onwards, executor service is auto close. Up to Java 19 version, it is not implementing auto close. You have to down method or close method. No, that only shutdown available in auto closable. If it is auto closable, then it is not having close method. Understand that? Now, please read these points. Yesterday I explained, but you need to know information here. What is an that provides methods to manage termination and methods. Executor first. Read yourself. What is an executor? An object. Is it a class? Object means either providing by the executor or by its implementation. Okay. So an object interface is meant for representing one object only. An object that executes a submitted runnable task. Executor can execute only runnable. One problem not one. This interface provides a way to decoupling task submission from the mechanism of how each task run. I told you, runnable interface is meant for separating the implementation logic, task implementation logic, and task running logic. Task running logic, thread creation and start. Task implementation logic, run method. Runnable interface for the means separate. Okay. Including details of use, scheduling, etc. Executor interface is telling you, array, you don't worry about thread implementation. I will take care of everything. You just concentrate on your logic implementation on business logic implementation to run in custom thread. An executor is normal instead of cyclic threads. For example, rather than invoking new thread of new task start, each task you might have used executor an executor. What is the meaning of an executor? Executors dot. There are 4 ways of creating thread pools now. Then executor dot execute method you call by submitting for second task. First task, first thread use, second task, second thread is used like that. Okay. Next, however, execute interface doesn't strictly require that execution be asynchronous. In the simplest case, an executor can run submit a task immediately in the caller's thread. Okay, something. More typically, task executor. Okay, all explicit explanation. Trusted, read it, otherwise leave it. Okay, only one method is there called execute. So executor can provide only execute method for executing a task. Understand? Executor is meant for providing only executing a task. It doesn't provide any other facilities. But I want more facilities. Then what I should use? Executor service. What is an executor service? An executor gets methods to manage termination. Tell me, once you start executor, do you have any termination control? No. But if I use executor service, can I control the termination of the service? Yes. And method that can produce a future for tracking the progress of one or more asynchronous tasks. And concurrent flow execution. Okay. An executor service can be shut down, which will cause it to reject new tasks. two different methods are provided for shutting down an execute service. Shutdown method will allow previously submitted task to execute before terminating. And if you call shutdown method and it is some task already in the queue, then is the shutdown method will shut down the service immediately? No, it will wait until all the tasks are completed. While the shutdown method prevents waiting task from starting and attempting to stop currently executing task. That means it immediately shut down the service. Already submitted tasks which are in the queue will not be executed. For example, yesterday we submitted 10 tasks to our new fixed thread pool. 10 tasks I submitted, 5 tasks only executed. After submitting 5 tasks in the for loop down, I have called thread pool dot shutdown. Then it's immediately shut down or tasks are executed and shut down. Task 5, all 10 tasks are executed and then shut down. After submitting the loop 10 tasks, then come down in the main method I call shutdown now. What happened? Immediately shut down. Let us try to test that point here. What is the meaning of SYT? See you tomorrow. After by, what will come by? See you tomorrow, right? SYT. See you tomorrow. Okay, na? Smile symbol. Okay. Tell me, totally how many tasks I submitted? 10. And down I am calling immediately. Thread pool 5 dot shutdown. Control F. Error. All these parts. Control F. All 10 tasks executed. 5. Okay. 10 tasks are executed. Now I am calling. Okay, now 3, 4, 5, 2, 5. All 5 tasks executed. Remaining queued tasks are terminated. So that's the point here in the documentation. Upon termination, an executor has no task actively executing, no task awaiting execution, and no new task can be submitted. An unused executor service should be shut down to allow reclamation of its resources. Okay. Method submit extends base method executor dot execute method by creating and returning a future that can be used to cancel execution and or wait for completion. Methods invoking any and invoke all performs the most commonly useful forms of bulk execution. Executing a collection of tasks and then waiting. Okay, these are all extra knowledge. Mashallah. Okay, so finally, what is the difference between executor and executor service? Okay, I have documented all points. Please try to read. Executor framework or thread pool or executor service. Any of the 4 questions, answer is this. Is a executor framework. It is a Java 5 new feature. A set of classes and interfaces. Those are creating multiple custom threads as one group is called executor framework. What is a thread pool? Multiple threads created as a one group is called thread pool. A thread pool is used for reusing the threads for executing multiple tasks concurrently. Concurrently is also called asynchronously. Asynchronously. Eclipse will tell spelling, don't worry. Next, with the thread pool concept, we no need to create threads by our own by using thread. We will have pre-cache or pre-created multiple threads. Those can be used for executing new tasks repeatedly. Tell me, if you create a thread by using thread class, can I use this thread repeatedly? No. Not possible. Only one time I can use, after that gone. If via executor framework, I can use the thread repeatedly. Let me tell more explanation on thread pool. I have a car rental system, rental office is there. One customer came to my office and asked for a car. Then I gave the car to him, he is using. After usage, he will the car return the car to me. Then can I give this car rent to other person? Yes. So here customers are the tasks, cars are what? Threads, and my shop is what? Thread pool. A thread pool is a shop where we have multiple cars and can give the rent for other person. Then tell me, after other person using this thread, he should destroy it or he should free it? Free it and return back to the pool. Then in the pool, I can use this thread for running other tasks. That's what we are doing. Ola, Rapido. After Rapido bike is using, tell me, are you killing the Rapido? No, right? What are you doing? You are paying that and freeing the service. Then the Rapido driver is going to log into the system and copy and free. Then he is ready to take new services. Okay, now new orders he can ready to take. So the same topic here. With the thread pool, once a thread finishes a task execution, this thread is not destroyed. It is added back to the pool and can be reused for executing another new task. If all threads are busy in executing different threads, tell me, are busy in serving to the different. A new customer came to my, he has to wait. The newly entered task must wait for one of the threads to become free. For example, consider driver supply office. Multiple drivers are already there in the office. One customer came to office to hire one driver. Is complete return to the office. The driver can be reused for other customer. Consider another example. Ola, Uber, Rapido, car pooling and bike pooling. One customer hired Rapido. After customer is dropped at destination, this bike is added back to the pool to use it for other waiting customer. As example, is thread, bike is thread task. What is an executor service? Executor service is an interface that implements thread pool concept. Executor framework API is given in package java.util. The executor framework API is given in the package java.util.concurrent. To use executor service and its relation interface, we add import statement for java.package framework for creating thread and running tasks concurrently. Executor service, executors. What is there? Future and execution exception. These are the main things. Still we have some more, but we can finish our basic understanding with these 5 classes. About executor. Executor root interface for all executor services. Executor is an object and not a, always object means object that is created either from directly from us or implementation of one interface. Okay, executor is an object that executes submitted runnable task. This interface provides a way of dealing decoupling the task submission. Same, I just copied API documentation, nothing more. From the mechanism of each task will be run, including the details of thread use, scheduling, etc. An executor is normally used instead of explicitly creating threads. For example, the invoking thread of runnable task start. Each of the set of tasks you might use executor. An executor is nothing but here what you write fixed thread pool executor.execute executor.execute. Here thread is created one time, it is reusing, again reusing. The method available in executor for submitting the task is public void execute runnable. The problem with the executor is why executor service? What the problem of executor? Why executor service is given? What problems of executor? The problems with executor is it can accept only runnable task, hence it cannot return value or an object and cannot throw a checked exception. Ana. There is no way to close service after usage. Solution we must use, it's a subinterface executor service. About executor service, it is a subinterface of executor interface for creating thread pool. The advantage of executor service executor, it acts callable tasks also. It what also with run tasks, runnable tasks, accessible task. The two advantages, it provides to access task, to return result and to throw exception. Provide management. And you can close for method of executor service in addition execute method executor methods for submitting and executing task by thread pool. The runnable, submit, runnable task, T result. What is the difference in first method and second method? Second method taking runnable task, running and closing. Does it return any result? No. I want another method that must run the task and return what? Result. Tell me, this result dynamically generated from runnable or hard-coded result? Specifying the argument, na? We are telling to submit method. After runnable task completed, return this result. Understood? This result is coming from runnable or hard-coded past argument. Argument to submit method only will return. Observe. If it submit of runnable task, future dot get method returns what value? Runnable returning any value means void. Runnable not returning any value to submit method. But submit method must return what? Future object. In object, does you have any value? When you call get method, what is default value null? Why you are waiting to answer? Call get method. If there is no value to get, what should return? Nah, voila. This is a future means what value? Today you bach gaya. Okay. He that argument. The result will be come from the future. Method with what? Callable. What this callable method will do? It submit the call method to submit method. Submit method call the call method. Call the result stored in future. Exception available in the future. When I call get method returns value or exception returning on throwing call method. That is a static value. Understood? Three methods for submitting and executing the task. They tell me. For closing or shut down the thread pool service. Shutdown method will shut down the thread after all submitted tasks, including queue tasks. The method will shut down immediately. It will not wait for queued task to execute. Close method is equal to shutdown method. But it is available. Java? 20 version. 19 में नहीं है. ओपन क्यों किया? तुमको देखने के लिए एग्जीक्यूटिव सर्विस ऑटो क्लोज को नहीं कर रहा हूं. 20 वर्जन में एग्जीक्यूटिव सर्विस क्या देख रहा है यार? एग्जीक्यूटिव सर्विस 20 वर्जन में सर्विस इंप्लीमेंटिंग ऑटो क्लोजेबल है. सो available 20 version from Java 20 can use close में भी can execute as try with the resource or shut down it automatically after its usage. Okay. Hey, I have written Java 7 version. Okay, I have written wrongly. Maybe that time I was thinking try with resource is available for Java 7. Maybe the execute framework API documentation properly, because Eclipse is already there 20 version allowed me. So I was thinking that okay, it is also implemented. Try with resource auto closable. Okay. So which point do you want? This one or this one? Both. One. From Java 20 the executor. Here I give excess masala. Here I gave direct point. From Java 20 version, we can use execute service object as try with resource to close or shut down it automatically after usage. Because from Java 20 version onwards, the execute service is deriving from or extending auto closable interface. Hence, we can create example try resource so that we no need to either close or shut down method by ourselves. It automatically closed or shut down after usage at end of the try. Let have both points. Enjoy. Panda go. Pieces are. Then how can we get there? Implementation classes or implementation class object, create thread pool and to submit tasks. We must use factory methods given in the factory class executors. About executors. A normal class. It is a normal class. It is a utility class. It provides factory methods and utility methods. It provides methods and utility methods for creating, returning, executor and executor service. It means creating thread pool. Thread pool service, new single thread executor, new fixed, new cached thread pool, new schedule thread pool. It means we have 4 ways to create thread pool: single thread pool, fixed thread pool, cached thread pool, schedule thread. We'll show thread pool by using above one thread cached thread. Next, what is the difference between runnable? Runnable cannot and cannot throw checked exception. It is Java version in Java package. We can use runnable with thread class or with executors. Both can object and can also throw checked exception. It is available from Java 5 version in java.util.concurrent package. You have to remember, runnable available in lang package, available in java.util.concurrent package. We can use callable only with executor service because thread doesn't provide any constructor. How can we capture or store the callable return value or object and exception? Callable returns the result based on its generic parameter type, either as int or string or array or as a user defined class object. Look at that, callable CL, new integer, int value, callable return what you have taken generic here, string, then returns what, string, and here returns then next. But we don't invoke here integer, here string we return. But we don't invoke callable call method. It is invoked internally by executor service in submit method. Yes or no? If you are calling call method, you can hold the return type in your own variable. But you are giving callable implementation to submit calling call method. Then how submit can return the value? All right, we will submit callable task to submit method. It internal invoke call method and return result of call method via by using one container object future as below. Okay. Angular bracket question. Future, what the type? Integer. Submit of C1. C1 type is integer. Also integer. Future F2. Submit type is what? C2. C2 is what type? In C2. C2 type what? String. Then future type is also string. Then after submitting, how can I? Sorry. Ama. How can we read? How can we read or get the result? Result from object. Future class. Okay, future object provides. Okay, we have a method called get in future class. Or to get exception sent from call. Okay, we have to call like this. Call directly? No. We must call. What is the rule? We must call get method by handling the exception. Which exception? What is execution exception? How? I catch up. They very so here I have to handle two exception. Execution exception. Tell me why Okay, na? This is about executor framework. And 13th point, below program shows executing multiple tasks by using breadcrumbs. So the program yesterday had EF and it's not execution flow. Aman Thakur, which batch student you are? 6 p.m. Then why you have not have class? Then there is no chance to log into this classroom. It's full already. It's already free. Even I give also, you cannot join. Wait for end of the class. If possible, will join. Let's complete last topic. I gave you assignment. Find the volatile. Then starvation means thread local class program. 3 topics complete. Provide deadlocking volatile will user. Hey. Okay, don't follow that website. Geeks for geeks. Okay. Report that article. That is wrong. Okay. Did you find any other website? Only one website, Red and Stopper. What do you found there? Same explanation. Hey, first fellows, brainless idiots. Okay, any other? Now you found two websites. In two websites, they given two different answers. What they explain? Okay. What was? Improves visibility. Visibility means? So whose answer is correct? For Gisa? That Flona? No, I don't. It's assignment. Can you prove that point with volatile? The wrong output without volatile wrong output, with volatile correct output. What are the theory statements they told? Can we prove it practically? Program. Yeah. So take some more time, some more days, 3 days. Search in the Google, search in the YouTube, different ways, search for the questions. Find. Okay. Use ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT. Go on there, write the question. What the use of volatile keyword in Java? Okay. A sample program on volatile. Explain the output of this program. Different way you use ChatGPT and see what answers you will get. Okay. You have to find out. So if you go find out different answers for the volatile, lot of knowledge is improved and analyzation skills are improved, and volatile such a volatile keyword. Volatile means power volatility. Power is up and down, fluctuations coming what we say volatile. And sometimes I'm smiling, sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm changing my mood time to time. Then what we call is a volatile person, right? So what is the meaning of volatile in Java? You have to find it. That you have to think what the real world meaning of. First you have to find out the dictionary meaning of volatile. Then apply that volatile keyword knowledge in Java. Can I apply volatile keyword to class? Parameter? Local variable? Answer to the question. Access don't answer. Can I apply volatile to the local variable and parameter? No. Can I apply to static variables? Static variable is a class level variable. Non-static variable? Yes. Non-static is also class level, na? Can I apply to method constructor block? No. Okay, that is the written test question. Okay, so find out more. Polymorphism. Arey, Naveen Kumar, what is polymer? Okay, next. Did you find difference between deadlock and starvation? Hmm. That's only volatilely worked out. Then thread local, today workout. I gave assignment as assignment. I don't talk in the class. If you tell something that is right or wrong, I will confirm. Understood? Once I give assignment, that is you only have to study self. Don't expect. Anyways, you will tell that time we will see. Okay? No. Assignment means assignment. Read value from the main memory. Then where is sub memory? What is the meaning of main memory? Okay, now let's understand different ways of creating custom threads. Always you can create custom thread only in one way by using thread class. Either directly by using thread class, or by deriving a class from thread class, or by taking runnable task, or by using executor framework. However, a thread is created only by using thread class. Here, custom thread means not just thread of execution. Custom thread means run method with thread of execution, a task with a thread of execution. So totally, how many ways we can create? Okay, let me write approach number 1. By using thread class directly. Then what do you write? Thread th1 equal to new thread th1 dot start. What the problem in this approach? Problem in this approach? We cannot run our task in this thread. What is the second approach? Create a class extending from thread class. Class my thread 22. Then override run method system dot out dot println double quotes run from my thread. Then here what to do? Create my thread 22 th2 equal to new my thread 22 th2 dot start. Control F11. Our logic is execute. Problem in this approach? What is the problem? No multiple type. No multiple in MI means not MI mobile. Multiple inheritance. No multiple inheritance, comma, no code reusable. Correct spelling. Now next. Approach number 3. Create a class. Implementing What do you write now? Class. Okay. Then third approach. Okay. What is the problem in this approach? Cannot return value or exception. And next is a problem number 1. Problem number 2. Problem number 2. Thread is not reused. Just wrong answer. That is there in my book. Okay, let it be there. Approach number 4. Tell me. Okay, don't follow that. That is wrong answer. Approach number 4. By using executor framework or by using executors. What do you write now? Executor service equal to. Okay, 1 minute. By create a class executors dot new cached thread pool, then service dot submit of callable C, my callable MC. Okay, and then here I should write class my callable 22 implements callable of which type of object you want to implement? String, let's say. You have to add import statement, na? And what the method? Call. Return type is double quotes. System dot outer println double quotes. Call from my callable. Return hi. Is hi displayed in the console? Is hi displayed on console? When hi will come? If we call get method by using future, call from my column. So totally how many approaches are there to create custom thread? 3 approaches. Okay, we can create custom thread in 3 approaches. First one is what? Extending from thread class, implementing runnable, implementing callable. But people are saying one more approach, 4th approach, by using anonymous inner class. Approach number 5, by using anonymous inner class, extending thread class. How to write now? New thread of open bracket, closure bracket, run method, system.out.println, double quotes, run from anonymous inner class, extending thread. Okay, tell me. Now, is this anonymous inner class a declaration or expression? It is an object creation. It is a declaration, come object creation. So compulsory ends with semicolon. Next, is it an object? It is an object. Okay, tell me. Inside this object, we have run method. Is this run method automatically executed? A method is executed only when we call. If you don't call, it is not executed. What do you write now? Dot. We have to call start method. Okay. What is this object? It is a thread object. On thread object, can I call start method? Yes. Control F. Run from anonymous inner class, extending thread. Next, approach number 6. By using anonymous inner class, runnable interface. How to write now? New thread of. Tell me, you should create thread anonymous inner class or thread object. Inside parenthesis, open bracket, close parenthesis, I have to pass runnable object. Here I should write new okay, you have to pass runnable object as just I am creating anonymous inner class, and now here I am writing system.out.println double quotes run from anonymous inner class implementing runner. Now tell me, is this method automatically executed? No. We have to call. How to call? On this thread object, I have to call start. Dot start. Okay, run method executing now. Next, tell me. Next, approach number. This is 6. Using anonymous inner class implementing callable interface. What do you write? Executor. Can I directly create anonymous inner class? Executors. Okay, 1 second here. I have to call shutdown method on service. I forgot. Service dot shutdown. Executors dot new catch thread pool service 2. Then service 2 dot submit of, here I should call new callable of which type, say string type, then call method, return double quotes, hello, system dot out different double quotes. Error is there. Now look at there, call from anonymous inner class implementing column. And after this, I have to call service dot 2 dot show. Okay, all you people understand that? Tell me, wherever you are in a class, wherever you have used anonymous inner class, there we can use lambda expression. Tell me, can I use lambda expression implementing thread class? Can I use lambda expression extending class? No. Lambda expression cannot extend thread class. 8th approach, 7, 8 approach. By using lambda expression implementing runnable interface. Lambda expression means what? No class, no method. Directly what, right? Parenthesis, arrow. It's a single statement. It is a single statement. Body required or not required? Not required. Semicolon, not required. Okay, so thread contains this log. That's it. Easy enough. This is run from lambda expression implementing runnable. Approach number 9. Say executor service 3, executors service 3 dot submit of callable not required, call method not required. Tell me what you write here. Parenthesis, throws exception also not required, arrow. Now I have to write body compulsory. Why? Because I am writing 2 statements, one SOPLN and one written statement. 2 statement I have to write. Save it. And then service 3 dot. Okay, control F. Call from, run from, this is not run, this is call from, this is lambda expression implementing call. Okay, now. So totally how many approaches? 8. Yeah. Then approach G. 1, 2, or else that will be this. 9 approaches. Different ways of creating custom thread. Okay, can I understand? Yes. Which approach has what is the advantage? Everyone. Okay, if interview ask a question, in how many ways we can create a custom threads? If we say 8 way, 9 way, 4 ways, 3 ways, 2 ways, then immediately we'll say get out from here. Okay, na? So you should carefully answer to the interviewer because there is a lot of confusion. Basically, a custom thread created by using thread class. We must create thread class object and must call start method. But the problem in this approach is not execute logic in this custom thread. To execute logic in custom thread, we must override run method. To override run method, we have how many approaches? 3 approaches. Extends the thread class, implementing runnable. This approach is available from Java 5 version. In callable interface approach, we must use call method. In how many ways we can supply logic to execute in custom thread? In 10 ways. Outer class extending thread, outer class implementing runnable, outer class implementing from callable. Anonymous inner class extending thread, anonymous inner class implementing runnable, anonymous inner class implementing callable. Implementing runnable interface. Lambda expression implementing callable interface. Next, MR. MR and main threader. My threader. My runnable. Lambda expression wherever you have, there MR means method reference. Method reference implement method reference implementing callable interface. Method reference is the shortcut way of creating lambda expression. Lambda expression is shortcut way of okay na? Method reference I didn't cover, I will cover in the coming classes. Okay, so this is 10 ways. So which approach is best to create custom thread? Priority 1 through executors, either by implementing runnable or callable. Priority number 2 through thread class by implementing runnable interface. Extending thread class is not good approach because it doesn't support multiple inheritance. Its implementation code is not reusable. And this summary. Then we have created my thread, my runnable, my callable. Approach 1. Shall I remove this approach 1? Okay, let it be there. Okay, na? This is complete code. Enjoy. Wonderful. That's all about multi-threading chapter over. Ma? Now the last chapter, we have to learn collection. Along with the collections, you have to learn 2 chapters, string handling. Today, look, today, all the people should complete first video from string handling chapter. Today. Today. Tomorrow, before come to the class, you have to complete second video also. Do you have time tomorrow? Yes. Wake up early morning, 5 o'clock. 2 videos you have to watch and don't write any notes. Understood? No need any notes. Just listen. And some main words I used to talk: mutable, immutable, literal, object, two ways. Some screens, some slides I'm showing. You write your notes and take the screenshots. Okay, now once the slide is completed explanation, take the screenshot. Okay, and then place it in your system. So write some main words. What are the main words I'm using? Try to write: thread, thread safe, non-thread safe, mutable, immutable. Some words I use. Okay, try to write the main words in the notes, and each statement definition slides I'm showing, take a screenshot. By tomorrow class you are coming, you have to complete 2 videos. Tomorrow I'll start collections, and as part of collections, first 3-4 days we are developing our own collection. We are not using Sun Microsystem given collection. We are using our own collection. As part of developing our own collection, I will also cover array programming. Understood? I have already taught array in a data type chapter. What is array, why array, how to create array, how to store values in array, how to read values from the array rules. Okay, I have already covered. But array programming, some more like storing, reading, modifying, deleting, inserting, sorting. So this kind of array programming is pending that we are going to learn, and we are implementing collection. Collection is nothing but a class that contains internally array to perform operations on array. And that is a collection. So people are crying like anything, saying collection, collection, collection. Within 1 week, you will realize collection tumri. 2 weeks class, a collection. Okay, first week we are developing our own. No, 3 weeks class. Okay, not 2 weeks, 3 weeks. First week we are developing our own collection. Means tomorrow Thursday, na? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we will try to complete developing our own collection. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are developing, we are understanding array list type collections. Okay, next Friday, Saturday, we are learning set type collections. Okay, set type collections we learn. Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are understanding map type collections. Then next map internals, tree set, tree map internals. Okay, na? So totally our class will take up to 8th. Okay, na? You only told na 1 week can extend. Extend. 1 month not required, 1 week. I told I'll complete by 22nd because you said Saturday, Sunday, no, don't come. So that's why it's extended up to 8th. Okay, and next, from tomorrow, class will not stop by 7:30 because multi-threading chapter, the 2 last topics little complex, big programs, lot of internals, connections are there. That's why 6 starting, 6:05, 6:10 I'm starting and stop by almost 7:30, 7:40. From tomorrow, class will be up to 8:15 Pakka. Understood? So 6:10 to 8:15 class will run. And I will try to complete as early as possible. Max deadline is 8th. July 8th will be the last class. Good night. That's all for today class. Good night.